All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad, and this hour we are going to be discussing black gold. Well, that's the name of the slide that I have. Black gold, in essence, is coffee. Okay, it's I would say that it's probably the world's favorite drink. Okay. And the topic for the hour is about how little certain coffee bean farmers are being paid in certain parts of the world, and whether or not that is just. Okay, so we're going to be discussing that a little bit. Okay, so we'll take a look at some vocabulary words, learn some new vocabulary words, read a short article, and then have a discussion using some questions that we have here on the sheet. That's the main idea of what we're going to be doing. The link to the class, let me get this for you. The link to the class is here in the chat box, which doesn't look like it's working right now. Let me see if it's even connected. It looks like it is connected, but there we go. Okay, yeah. So the chat box is working. I can't see anything here on the side right now, but maybe over on if you come into class, I'll put it over in Google Chat as well. Okay, so you'll have it in both areas if you'd like. When you open up the link, this is what you'll see. Okay, so this is what you'll see, and you'll have we'll take a look at vocabulary words first as we roll through this. All right, so scrolling down here, our vocabulary words are going to be on page 2, under where it says vocabulary review. Okay, now I do know I have a few reservations for the class this hour. So what I'm going to do is teach for about 5 minutes. If I don't have anybody showing up, then I'll go ahead and end class for the hour. Oh, here we go. Guillermo made it. How you doing, Guillermo?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
Hi there. Let's see here. Looks like I had running through my other device. Here we go. Very good. So, Guillermo, where are you from?
I'm from Barcelona, from Spain.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Very good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. So, it may just be you and I for the hour. So we'll do as much as we can. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to be taking a look at these vocabulary words. All right. So what I'd like for you to do is read the vocabulary word and tell me which word you believe matches to the definition. Okay. So we've got 13 words we're going to go through. Okay. Go ahead and read number 1 and tell me which one you believe the definition is. All right.
Well, okay. Okay, Chad. Well, I think that expose match with expose work try show cover discussion order to reach agreement and look. I think that is match with show uncover. Uncover?
Okay, yes, to show or uncover.
Uncover.
Yeah, to expose, okay? So sometimes when you watch the news, okay, in English they may say, well, we exposed Senator so-and-so's affair that he was having, you know, so they expose, to uncover, all right?
All right.
Okay, and let's see here. Ismael, how are you?
I'm fine, Chad. Thanks. Nice to see
Excellent.
you again. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to have you here. This next word is for you. Okay, number 2, please. Go ahead and read that word and tell me what you believe the definition is.
I couldn't see.
Okay, it should be there on the board for you. Do you see that?
Yes, okay.
Okay, do you see this here? It's number 2.
Number 2, labor. I think
Good, yes, labor.
labor does mean work. L is right.
Okay, so L, okay, being work. Yes, labor is work. Okay, definitely. Okay, Guillermo, number 3, please.
Profit is trying hard person a person who use something or
Almost.
No.
When you are in business, okay, and you sell something, you want to make a profit, okay, so that you can pay your employees and things like that. What would be profit?
So is the money gained by in business.
Yes, money gained in business. Excellent. Okay, Ismael, number 4, please.
Number 4, consumer.
Okay, that would be consumer.
Consumer.
Good, good. Now, what would be a consumer?
A person who uses something, I think.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
It is a person that uses something. Okay, consumer. All right. You could also call a consumer something that buys a product. Okay. How about number 5? This is for number 5 is for Guillermo.
Focus, I think it means put attention on.
Okay, so let's see, put attention on. Yeah, so B, and now this word is pronounced focus. Focus. Try that.
Focus.
Okay, and that U is more of an sound. Focus. Focus.
Could you repeat, please? One more time.
Sure, no problem. It is focus. Focus.
Focus.
There, that's it. Perfect. Focus, okay? And yes, that would be put attention on. Okay, very good. Number 6, let's see, we've got some new people here in class. Hi there, Abdil, how are you?
Hey, Shad. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you.
Great. I'm doing wonderful. Welcome. Let me go to Amparo. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, you guys, we're going through some vocabulary words, and today we're talking about black gold or coffee being sold in certain parts of the world, okay? And let's go to Abdil. Okay, we are on number 6. Okay, I would like for you to read that word and tell me which of the definitions you believe matches to number 6.
Sure. Number 6, effort. Trying hard to do something.
Okay, effort, trying hard to do something. Let's see here. Yes, H, trying hard to do something. Okay, good. All right, Amparo, number 7, please.
Life. K, a very serious and difficult condition.
Yes, okay. Now, a plight can be used to talk about a disease, maybe also an economical plight, okay, where there's a problem with the economy, All right, so whenever there is a problem, like a major problem with a certain aspect of something, life or the way we're living, whatnot, we would call that a plight. Okay, a very serious or difficult condition. Okay. All right, let's go to number 8. This is for Guillermo. Guillermo, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sorry.
There you are.
Negotiate is discuss in order to reach an agreement.
Okay, negotiate, discuss. Okay, so yes, discuss in order to reach an agreement. Okay, excellent, very good. Okay, let's go to number 9, and this is for Ismael.
Number 9, wealthy. A, rich.
Okay, wealthy. Okay, very good. Rich. Okay, wealthy is another name for rich. Okay, how about number 10? And Mohammed, welcome to class. How are you?
I'm fine, Teacher Chad. How are you?
I'm doing great. Number 10,
Sorry,
please.
Teacher Chad.
Oh, no
Okay.
problem. No problem. I figured there must have been some miscommunication about earlier, Mohammed. It's okay. We'll figure out another time, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're looking at vocabulary words here. Number 10. Go ahead and read that, Mohammed, and tell me
10.
which definition you believe matches to it.
Okay. 10. Convince. Convince. It
Now,
means
yep, convince.
pursued. صح? Right.
Okay.
Discuss in order to. Right. Pursued.
I
Make
thought
someone.
you said persuade. Yes, so
Yes,
this is
persuade.
persuade.
Yes. Persuade. Make someone want or believe something.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. Definitely a discussion will be had. Okay. Because to convince someone, you need to speak with them either verbally or through a letter or email, something like that. Okay. And you can convince someone that way. But yes, it is to persuade. Okay. Persuade them to make a decision.
Yes.
Okay. All right, number 11. 11 is for, let's see here. 11 is for Abdil. Go ahead and read that, please.
11. Address would be speak about or deal with number I. I mean letter I.
Okay, so let's see. I speak about, deal with. Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to number 12, and this is for Amparo.
Narcotic.
Okay, narcotic.
Narcotic. Letter C, a drug that can cause addiction.
Okay, good. Yes, a drug that can cause addiction, a narcotic. Okay. And our last vocabulary word here, number 13, this is for Guillermo.
Advocacy is working in support of someone or something.
Okay, good. Yeah. Now that word would be advocacy. Advocacy.
Advocacy.
Good. Yeah. So that the stress is at the very beginning. Okay. Excellent. Now, class, do you have any questions about our vocabulary words that we just went through?
Advocacy is not related with the work that with the law, the people that
Advocate.
yeah, advocate. It's related
yes.
with.
So to be an advocate, okay, would be someone that practices advocacy.
Okay.
Okay, an advocate is someone that, I mean, it is the noun. Okay? Okay, advocacy. Yes, you know, to yeah. So it is the same. They're related. They're related.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure, no problem. Okay, any other questions, you guys?
Yeah, could you make a sentence using advocacy? I'm not quite understand that word.
Okay, using advocacy. Okay,
Yeah.
um, the okay, FEMA. Let's see, not FEMA, but let's do ELF. ELF, Earth Liberation Front, is a advocacy group that works to liberate Earth from pollutants and other dangerous dangerous elements that may harm the Earth. Okay, they are an advocacy group. Okay, you'd use that word to describe what kind of group they are.
Okay.
Okay, you can also talk about in the university. I worked with I worked in advocacy for women that were being beat or harmed by their husbands. Okay, I worked in advocacy. Okay, so doing that, working to help women so that they could get out of that type of situation.
Okay. In the first sentence, you say advocacy group, so it could be an adjective.
Yes, yes, it can be an adjective, definitely.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. All right, you guys, let's see. Any other questions before we move on to our article? Nope. Okay. Let's move up here. So we're going to go to page number 1. And let's start off with Ismail. Please read the first paragraph.
Okay. Black Gold, the movie. Black Gold is a recent British documentary film about the international coffee industry. It exposes a situation in which small coffee farmers in developing countries receive very little for their backbreaking labor, while international coffee corporations make huge profits selling the farmers' coffee to consumers in rich nations.
Okay, excellent. Next paragraph, please, Mohammed.
Yes. Okay. The film focuses on the efforts of Ethiopia's Tadesse Meskila to teach the world's coffee drinkers about the plight of small coffee farmers in Ethiopia, who makes as little as 3 cents for each cup of coffee sold in the West. Meskila manages the Oromia Coffee Farmers Cooperative Union, which represents about 70,000 farmers. He wants farmer cooperatives like his to be able to negotiate better, better and fairer prices for their product.
All right, very good. Let's go to Abdil. Please read the next paragraph the film shows.
The film follows Maskela as he journeys to wealthy countries like the United States and England to try to convince coffee drinkers and those involved in the coffee trade to buy Ethiopian coffee for which Ethiopian farmers have been fairly paid. Although some argue that civil unrest in Ethiopia also affects its small coffee farmers, the film does not address this issue.
Okay, please continue, Amparo.
Viewers learn that the price paid to small coffee producers has fallen sharply since 1989, when coffee began to be traded on the New York commodity market. In 2001, coffee prices were the lowest in 30 years. In Ethiopia, some farmers either gave up farming or stopped growing coffee and started growing chat, a narcotic, in order to feed and clothe their families. Yet, over the last 5 years, international coffee corporations together have profited by as much as $80 billion a year.
Okay, thank you. And Guillermo, please continue on
Yeah.
to the next paragraph.
Okay. Although the international price of coffee has risen in the last few years, small coffee farmers, like those in Ethiopia, are still poor, and the coffee corporations are getting richer. The film's message is that it will take consumer education, political advocacy by ordinary citizens in rich nations, and the willingness of coffee corporations to change their policies to improve the plight of the world's small coffee growers.
Okay, excellent job. Okay, you guys. What I'd like to do is go through and ask your opinion. Number one, about the article. Okay, so we'll talk about the article, and then I have some questions that are based on it. It looks like six to eight, yeah, about 8 questions total. We may not get through them all, but you know, I want to discuss it a little bit and see what your opinions are. Okay, so let's start off with Ismail. Ismail, based on this article and the movie here and what they are trying to bring to light, do you think that's a good thing that they're trying to bring this to light, or would you like things to stay the way that they are, or what do you think? What do you think about this article? What's your opinion?
I couldn't understand, chat. Could you please again?
Yes. What is your opinion about the article? Okay. The
Oh,
article
yes.
talks about coffee being sold, being purchased at a very, very, very low rate.
Yes.
Okay, and then being resold for billions of dollars. And these coffee farmers that are in Ethiopia can barely feed and clothe their families because they've been because they sell it. I guess they would have to sell it that cheap. But yes, what's your opinion on the article that we read?
Yes, chat. It's a sad story about the third world, I think. And I am going to drink in Starbucks a cup of coffee, $5 to $10, and they are going to buy this coffee product from a small farmer only 3 cents. It is unright. It is unfair transaction, I think. And there is a man who are trying to organize small farmers on the same direction and try to make people invest about this sad situation and about this unfair commercial.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you. Mohammed, what's your opinion about this article? What did you think as we were reading through this?
Yes. It's about Ethiopia, right?
Yes, it's about Ethiopia and coffee and Ethiopians being forced to sell their coffee for at a very, very low rate when coffee is then turned around and sold for, you know, like we heard at Starbucks, about $5 a cup, you know, things like that. So what do you think about this?
Uh, I don't know actually. I I don't understand the
Okay. All right. Well, we're looking at opinions. That's fine. I'll pass over you for right now. Let's go to Abdil. Abdil, what's your opinion about the article and what we read here?
Um, I think it's a very common problem in every country. Uh, it's not only a problem of the coffee industry,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the major issue here is that the big companies. It's about marketing, I think, because the coffee has has the same flavor, but I think it's it's about marketing.
Okay. And what's the what about marketing? Do you agree with the marketing? Do you disagree with the marketing? What can be done to change it, or should it stay the same? What do you think?
Uh, I think that small industries should spend more effort on the marketing department. I think, as for example, what's the name of this? That's the Starbucks.
Starbucks, okay.
Yeah, it's a very popular coffee shop in the United States.
Mhm.
That they spend a lot of money on marketing than the small businesses.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I think this is my opinion. It's about the small um, companies must spend more effort on marketing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Amparo. Amparo, what's your opinion about this article?
Yes, it's a reality in many places. Here, for example, there is some companies that pay a little money and they got some profits. It's the same problem. There is a shop, coffee shop here
Mhm.
that is started with 2 or 3 shops around the city. Now they have a lot of them, and the
Mhm.
salary that they pay to the employees is very basic. Um, that is the way that they get money,
Mhm.
exploiting the people that work for them and the people that sell then the coffee that they sell to the in their shop.
Yeah, and that's one of the funny things. It just interesting because
Mhm.
so take McDonald's for example. Okay, um, the price of the food in McDonald's is the same here in Costa Rica as it is there. Okay,
Yeah.
yet the hourly wage here in Costa Rica is about half
uh,
of what it would be in the United States for the same thing. And it's not that there is a lack of people going to McDonald's. Every time I run past a McDonald's here, it's chock full of people all the time, right? And so it's not like there isn't enough people there buying things, but then they pay their employees less amount of money, and I'm going, man, this is crazy. It's pretty screwed
Yeah,
up.
but
And yes,
it's the same. The chain of exploitation, even in own country, in uh, your own countrymen.
hmm
Because, for example, there are places where they produce cacao, and there are some company from the foreign from foreign places, and they pay a little money, and then they are going to sell the chocolate to Swiss, for example,
hmm
and there's the best chocolate at the world, but
hmm
really the cacao is from our country, and how much money they pay, maybe almost nothing. But
Yeah.
yeah. Now, for
Interesting.
example, there are a lot of people that change the plantations. For example, from cacao to, I don't know the name in English, African palm, because
I'm not sure either.
yeah. But now there are some national companies that are getting the our cacao, and then people start to uh, harvest again the cacao and the coffee than usual they was the usual activity that they have before, but now they feel that the payment is a little better than before.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And let's see here, Guillermo. What is your opinion?
Well, my opinion regarding this topic is that the only opportunity that the small uh, producers of any product like coffee or chocolate or whatever is to get organized. Well, in order to fight in front of the big companies, is to get organized in order to be able to sell their products directly to the final consumers.
And that
Well,
would be final consumers with the accent on the consumers.
final consumers.
There you go.
And well, this is not an easy job. Maybe because I'm pretty sure that they are going to be always saboted, boycotted. They are going to be frustrated for the big companies that are going always to try to don't lose the control over the products, over the market.
Okay.
And well, and that's more in my opinion.
Okay. Sure. No problem. No problem. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's scroll down here. All right, and we're going to take a look at some of these questions, okay? Now, Ismail, please read this question under discuss it, okay? Number 1, okay? Read that question and give me your answer.
Okay. Why do you think coffee companies such as Starbucks have grown so rapidly in recent years? After I read this article, I have understand that it is very easy to grow so rapidly in a short time because they are buying very cheap the coffee from
They're
third world.
buying the coffee very cheap.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they are buying, for example, they are paying for a cup of tea 3 cents, and they are selling us a cup of coffee for $5 to $10.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? Pretty amazing.
Yes, they
So,
are
yeah, it would
making lots of money.
Yeah. So it'd be easy for them to grow so rapidly if their profit margin was so big. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Let's go to Mohammed.
Yes.
Mohammed, number 2 here. Go ahead and read number 2, and give me your answer.
Why do you think coffee is referred to as black gold? Because coffee in Ethiopia is expensive, like gold, right?
Yeah, it could be for that. And what would be another reason why we would call coffee black gold? What do you think? Because yes, it is fairly expensive to buy a cup of coffee,
Yes.
right?
So,
But um, um, even if it's expensive, okay, they may not make a very large profit. Okay, but here we're learning that in some cases, not all cases, but in some cases, the what they're paying for the coffee, the beans themselves, what they're paying for the coffee beans, and what they're selling them for is very different, and so they're making large sums of money. Okay, so that would be another reason why this would be called black gold. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to number 3. And Abdil, please read number 3. Give me your answer.
Yeah. Have you seen coffee that is labeled fair trade? What do you think this means? Do you usually buy this kind of coffee? Why or why not? No, I haven't seen um, coffee with this level, but I think it's mean that the mm, coffee shops helps or support um, producers in a good condition of work, I think.
Okay.
And I mean, not supporting the exploitation and all that kind of stuff. I think that that's meaning. That's the meaning. Uh, do you usually buy this kind of coffee? And no, because I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my answer.
All right. Um, okay. And let's see. Let's do the same question for Amparo. Amparo, number 3. Have you seen coffee that's labeled fair trade? What do you think? What do you think of this? Okay. Not necessarily what it means, because that's what it means, you know. And then, do you usually buy this kind of coffee? Why or why not?
I haven't seen that kind of level,
Hmm.
but I don't know. It's just like a level, or if that is real.
Okay.
You are not going to know. Never, you are going to know that. But it's supposed to be a good idea to buy that kind of coffee, but you are not sure if the article is showing that is not real at
Okay.
all. Yeah.
All right. So, do you think you haven't seen that type of coffee mainly because, I mean, does your country grow your own coffee beans?
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like most countries here in the kind of the tropical area. I know Honduras does, El Salvador does, Guatemala does, Nicaragua does. Here in Costa Rica, Panama, and I didn't know if it continued down into South America.
Yeah. Colombia.
But yeah, yeah, so a lot of those countries grow their own coffee, and
Mhm.
I think the coffee owners, so the guys who actually grow the coffee and own the land, they do pretty well. I haven't seen a coffee farmer here in Costa Rica that uh, uh, I guess did not have a lot of money. they
Mhm.
they do fairly well here, you know.
The
Um,
problem is because most of the farmers know how to cultivate the products, but they don't know too much about business. So they appear some businessman that they know a lot about the market, and they convince people, I am going to buy your product, but nobody wants to buy. The only you can for this coffee is this. If you want that, wow. And people stay in their in their farm, and they didn't come to the city, so they never know if the man is telling the truth
Mm-hmm.
or that is false. So they said, well, I am going to sell him because I don't have any choice. But maybe if they need some preparations for
Yeah,
business
yeah. They need
in
to
order
be
to
more prepared.
yeah, in order to cut that chain.
Yeah, that may be a big factor with these farmers in Ethiopia, that they know how to grow coffee and things like that, or coffee beans, but they don't know the business side. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
may be a big factor. Okay,
Hmm.
all right, very good. Thank you. Let's go to Guillermo. Guillermo, number 4. Go ahead and read that and give me your answer, please.
Yeah. Are you willing to pay more for coffee that you know is registered fair trade? If so, how much more are you willing to pay? Well, yes, I will pay more for the coffee that will be registered as fair trade. Not only because I know that that coffee, in this way, I'm helping to the producers in order to and helping them to gain more money for their product.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have found that this kind of products are usually of more quality than those that are usually selling at the supermarkets.
Okay.
I found that those products are, at least in my country,
Mm-hmm.
they sell those products on a ecological shops, when
All right.
you can find there uh, fruits ecological, uh, milk that was not treated with the I don't remember the name of the kind of UHT is another kind of treatment that is more healthy,
Okay.
and well, and and yes, I will pay more
Okay.
in
All right.
resume.
Yeah. So sometimes you can find things that are of better quality. Okay.
Yeah,
They may be a little bit more expensive, but you pay for what you get. I know I've certainly found that, not in all aspects of what I buy, but for certain things, definitely, I make sure that I'm getting what I'm paying for. So okay, all right, very good, thank you. How about Ismail? Ismail, the same question for you. Same question for you. Number 4. Are you willing to pay more for coffee that you know is registered fair trade? If so, how much more are you willing to pay?
Yes, if I have some responsibility about solving of this problem, I will pay my my responsibility. I am ready for this, but I think before the consumer pay more money to coffee corporation, they are making too much income from this trade. They should uh, trade fairly with these coffee farmers,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Okay,
don't
all right.
know how to if there is a fair trade registration on the coffee pocket. How can I?
It would usually have a label. Okay, a label on the side. So let's see here. So let's look for fair trade label. So fair trade coffee label.
Yes, I understand, Chet, but how can I trust this label? Because this corporation, I think it is behaving not fairly.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. But
And
what the fair trade is representing is that
who is
the
controlling
company that's
this
that part I
process?
don't know. That part I don't know. Personally, I don't drink coffee either. But nor do I. I mean, I don't actively look for the fair trade labels, mainly because a lot of what I buy already comes from local farmers and things like that. So I'm not. I'm not always out there looking for certain types of things. I guess really the only commercially the commercial product that I buy is Coke. And so
Yes.
I drink a Coke Zero every now and again. But other than that, like the food and things like that I get comes from guys that live live like 10 minutes away. Okay, and it's great. But yeah, so personally, I don't know how the fair trade organizations are governed, or even if they are. I don't know that. But
Sure.
if that makes you feel better, like you are supporting these type of companies that have been hurt in the past, okay, then by all means, that may be a way for you to help them so that money can be made, okay, and it would be a little bit more fair. All right.
Chet.
Okay,
Uh,
let's go to yes,
okay.
yes, Ismail.
There was a film, Bloody Diamond. Did you see it? I don't know, Chet, but
Oh
uh,
yeah,
it
I've seen
remembered
Blood Diamond.
me
I've seen it.
the same
Yes, it reminds me of the
story.
same thing happening. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that we should responsible for the third world. For example, there was a big construction uh, collapse in Far East. I didn't remember in which country, and we are buying some clothes from a big corporation, and they are going to produce this product in this country. And if I buy these clothes, I think we are going to responsible for
Oh,
this
yeah,
crime.
you'd be responsible. Yeah, be responsible for that type of crime. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Thank you very much. Let's go to let's see, Mohammed. Mohammed,
Yes.
number 5, please. Go ahead and read number 5 and give me your answer.
Okay. What measures can individuals in the West take to help improve the plight of poor coffee farmers around the world? I think to make the coffee price not expensive,
Okay.
cheap,
Uh,
right?
okay. To make it not expensive,
Not
how could we
expensive.
make it not expensive?
Uh,
How can you change that? How can you change it to where a big company would recognize that they have been doing something wrong, and they'll need to pay. Okay, they'll need to pay more for the coffee beans they're buying.
uh, no, I don't know. But to use not to use the coffee,
Okay, by not buying it.
not buying the coffee, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Buying it or not using that coffee that's more expensive. Okay,
Yes.
that would
Okay.
that would help, I guess, change their mind a little bit. Okay. All right. Thank you, Abdil.
Okay.
What do you think we can do? What measures can individuals in the West and also in England? It's not just the United States, but in the UK as well, to help improve the plight of the poor coffee farmers around the world. What do you think they can do?
Well, they can consume their products instead of the big companies.
Yeah, you can buy their products. Maybe if there's a way to buy directly from them, or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes people do what's called boycotts, and they get a whole group of people together and they don't buy it. Okay. But it's got to be on a large scale so that that company knows what they're doing is wrong. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Let's go to number 6. Amparo, please read number 6 and give me your answer.
What measures can large coffee corporations take to help improve the life of poor coffee farmers around the world? Maybe they can collaborate with people with teaching, preparing them in order to negotiate directly with them instead of this intermediate chains. That way they can pay directly to the farmers and not to the people intermediate, both of them.
Yeah. Because I think that's what the main problem is. Some of these coffee companies, maybe like Starbucks and whatnot, they may not know exactly what the other guy is paying for the coffee. They're buying it from someone else who's purchased it from one guy, and they don't know that they paid so little for that coffee. So they may or for the coffee beans. So they may be able to do something like that. Help teach these guys.
They can work together. Maybe they can invest in industrialize directly to the people from the farmers, and then the big corporations can invest some money there, and in that way the cost can be divided.
Okay.
Transportation and all of these issues that you need to move your products. Maybe they don't have the all these stuff that you need to move your products from the farmer for the farm to the cities, and then to process the beans.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you. All right. Let's go to topic number 1. This is for Guillermo. Number 1. Go ahead and read this and give me your idea. Okay.
Topic number 1. Where is this topic?
Topic number 1.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
I have it. Individuals in the West will improve the plight of the world's poor coffee farmers if they boycott coffee companies that refuse to buy and sell fair trade coffee.
Okay. Now, do you think a boycott like that is actually effective?
I think that yes, could be very effective if is enough if there is enough amount of people that that makes that boycott. All depends of the marketing that you can do for that boycott in order to achieve or to get as much followers as possible.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. Let's see here. Let's go to Ismail. Ismail, what do you think about that? Will a boycott actually work?
Yes, I think that the boycott is a good solution for this problem, because I have seen in my country lately this is a good solution.
Okay.
It is tested.
All right. That a boycott works and that it'll yield the proper the proper or the correct outcome. Okay. All right. Very
Yes.
good. Okay. Let's go to Mohammed.
Yes.
Mohammed, topic number 2. Go ahead and read that, and let me know what you think of this solution here.
Okay. Coffee companies in the West should be required by law to only buy and sell fair trade coffee. Yes, coffee companies must be regarded by law because they sell coffee so expensive
Mm-hmm.
to people. And that's why a lot of people, some people being poor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a fair answer. Okay. So so in your opinion, it should be required by law for these large companies to only buy fair trade coffee. Personally, I'm for fair trade as well. I don't want to see someone run into the ground. Okay, for work that they're doing, even if they live in a third world country, they should be able to negotiate and sell for as much as they are able to get. Okay. Very good. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for coming to class. It was great having you all here. I am going to take a break for a while. I have 2 classes tonight, reading and pronunciation classes, in about 6 hours from now. So yes, if you're still around at that time, come and check out my class. Okay. All right, you guys. We'll see ya.
Yes, teacher.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a nice day, chat.
All right, we'll see ya. Bye, guys.